Good morning. I want to draw your attention to a podcast that we just published in the last couple of days with Oscar Tromboli, where he talks about the art of deep listening and how the real art of deep listening can absolutely manifest itself in impacting the bottom line results. And that's something that we don't often see connected, which is listening and actually results, because we seem to think that listening is passive, but in actual fact, deep listening is not passive. And one of the things that I think is so important in terms of deep listening is very often we listen and we also, read publications that confirm our own biases, or we look to get our own biases confirmed in what we listen to, the publications we read, perhaps even the books we read. And I think that we've really got to be careful about not when we talk about deep listening, that we really do concentrate on the fact that we are open to listening to actually hear what somebody else has to say, rather than saying, well, how does that impact what my biases are, what my beliefs are, and really only listening for that intent. And I just think it's such an important thing for us to remember, both on a personal and also on a professional basis, because I know from a lot of work that I do with teams, and there's plenty of research to support it, is that the ability to listen deeply and have active dialogue based on that real active listening can count for up to 50% of the performance of a team. Now, if you don't see how that translates into bottom line results, well, then you really are missing out. But it is so important that there is the space given to teams in business to have that dialogue so they can talk about the issues they're getting in the way, they can talk about how they can remove those obstacles, and also how they can leverage each other to perform at a higher level. So I would really encourage you to kind of listen to the podcast with Oscar, which really focuses on that deep listening, and to learn more about how we can listen better. And also, by the art of listening, how we can engage in dialogue that is really going to drive the performance of us as individuals, but also as us collectively as a team. So tune in, have a listen to it, and then engage in that dialogue with your team to really drive the performance. Talk real soon.